Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Pelicans have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Suns. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the NBA.
Here we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Mobley is out there with Barnes. Then it's Thompson. Then it's King. And it's Ramsey in at the 3 slot. Sharp against King. 4 on the shot clock. Sharp. That's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's King. New Orleans moving the ball around. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Shoots. The shot by Thompson, no good. King, the pass to Mobley. The kick out to Barnes. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Short corner, but not an easy corner. Barnes knocking that one down.
Outside Williams. Down low. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
King, the pass to Ramsey. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Zaroff. Pass to Herrera. And he banks in the layup.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Williams scanning the floor. Here's Herrera. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
King, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Herrera. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Herrera's got 9 points.
Well, look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Ramsey. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Suns lead by 4. Here's Zaroff. Mobley with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Williams passes to Sharp. Here's Scott, covered by Mobley. Scott is screened. Pass to Sharp. There's Williams with the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Sharp, the pass to Williams. The 3. And it's King with the rebound. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
First trip to the line for him here. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Take a look at Slim, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. That's good from Barnes. That one drops. He ties it up. And here are the Suns now. Pass to Sharp. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Mobley. Phoenix shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And Sharp drops them both. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. King outside. Pass to Blackman. And stolen by Williams. Here's Herrera. Here's Saroff. He has yet to score. Scott with the screen on Mobley. Herrera can't hit. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting it from their comfort zone so far. They're initially 57% from the field. Out to the right wing. Here's Blackman. And again, New Orleans has no up. The Suns leading. Outside Williams. Inside. It's picked off. Pass to Barnes. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Barnes has got 9.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Suns have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Out to the right wing. Here's Herrera. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
King outside. Barnes passes to King. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Williams. Here's Herrera. He's got 11. A three-pointer off the mark. King with it. Mobley is screen. King the pass to Mobley. King outside. Here's Blackman. King with it. Williams picks him up. King's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Herrera. Good work there as it goes. Herrera's got 13.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
New Orleans making a switch here.
New Orleans substitution.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Pass to Thompson. Barnes, screen on Williams. Now Barnes to the inside. Here's King. That one's not going to go.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Collier, and he gets the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Phoenix's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Allie, thank you for the update. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
King against Sharp. Pass to Collier. And yes, it's good. Collier's got his second bucket tonight.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Here's King. The rebound by Sharp.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Connects from three-point range. Sharp's got 7 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Suns moving the ball around. Herrera, another three for Phoenix.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Pelicans trail by 8. King outside. Pass to Thompson. King outside. To end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Pelicans trail by 6. Thompson in the corner. And again, no good by New Orleans. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pass to Sharp. Here's Buffkin. No good on the three. King, the pass to Bessie. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Out to Thompson. And stolen by Scott. Pass to Sharp. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Baldwin. Clock at 6. Back to Sharp. Three-pointer. Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And from a big group substitution here for New Orleans. We've got Herrera. Collier out there with Baldwin. Then it's Sharp. And it's Saraf in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Herrera. He's got 16. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Snatched away. And they're pushing it up. Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Pelicans trail by 6. And here is King. He's got 10. Barnes outside. And it's Bessie in the corner. Blackman, the pass to King. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. King's got 12.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Pass to Ramsey. King against Sharp. King, the pass to Ramsey. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
It's deflected. And here is King. Herrera grabs the board.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
King left side. Pass to Ramsey. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Herrera. And that one is off.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Now King, 12 points for him. To the middle. Ball stolen. Here's Herrera. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. The tray. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Here's King, out left to the wing. Here's Blackman. Tries again. King's shot is off. Phoenix leading by 6. Here's Herrera. And again, it's the Suns missing. Pass to Ramsey. New Orleans moving it around. King outside. The kick out to Barnes. Buries it from three-point range. Barnes has got 12.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
To the paint, here's Collier. Power down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. So for the Suns, Scott comes in for Collier, and it's Williams in for Baldwin. And Phoenix has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. King against Sharp. Shoots over King. 6 to shoot. Sharp against King. And it's Sharp missing. Pelicans trail by 3. King, that's good. 16 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Sharp. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Sharp drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
King, the pass to Ramsey. King outside. Pass to Ramsey. To the wing right side. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's King. Saraf with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. And Williams, here we go. And finished off by Williams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. For New Orleans that have been coming through at the charity street, they've made 7 of their 8 attempts. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams, a screen on Barnes. Here's Sharp. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Phoenix ahead, up 3. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Tyronn Lue. And, Coach, tell me more about your team's performance there in that first half.
I thought we got tired a little early, but, our pace was good. I thought we got some stops early, got out in transition, but we're doing okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the Phoenix Suns.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. They know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard not to love an underdog, and I'm not talking about our underdog. I'm talking about this underdog. EJ, check this out. No easy wins here in the postseason. They need to stay on their A game.
And the most important games are often the toughest games to close out, so we just have to wait and see what happens.
That we will. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. Pelicans trail by 3. Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. Thompson is out there with King. Then it's Evan Mobley. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Ramsey in at the small forward. Here's King. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. And he hits the first of 3. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And for the Suns, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Williams passes to Herrera. Scott with the screen on Barnes. Herrera can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Sharp. It's good from long range. Sharp's got 15. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's King. Wow, hammering it in. Look out. And a big-time jam right there.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Here's Saraf, and the Suns tack on 2 more. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The kick out to Barnes. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Sharp against King. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Herrera. Tried to bank it in, but he missed. The Pelicans trail. And King, here we go.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
They set the pick. Here's Sharp. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Williams. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Over to the left wing. Here's Herrera. Mobley with the block. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And Teron Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Pass to Sharp. King with the steal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Herrera. Shot to stop the run. Knocks down the 3 ball. Herrera's got 26 points.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Thompson outside. Here's Ramsey. 13 points in the game. That one falls. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Williams gets to Scott. A 3 ball. Saraf can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Herrera passes to Sharp. Now, here's Scott. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Sharp. Elbow shot is on the way. Scott can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 5. And King, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Shot clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Scott can't get it to go. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Pass to Ramsey. Williams comes with the double team. And stolen by Scott. And they're on the break. Here's Saraf. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's King. He's got 31. Back to Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Sharp on the wing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Scott. Stolen by Thompson. And stolen by Scott. Williams finds Scott. Over Thompson. Ramsey with the rebound. Ramsey's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Peters, defended by Sharp. Basket good. Peters has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Williams. And here's Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Out to Thompson. From outside, off the mark. The Suns shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Pass to Saraf. Here's Herrera. Tries the spin move. Shoots over King. Herrera can't hit.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Count that bucket. 33 points for Slim.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Suns making a change here. Boyd's checked in. Pelicans on D. Outside Williams. Scott with the screen on Thompson. And Sharp has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Scott. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's King. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Lloyd for 3. Hands it from downtown. Lloyd's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. King with it. 33 points for him. Mobley outside. Here's Peters. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Mobley's got 7 points.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Pass to Herrera. Back to Sharp. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Herrera. Offline with his three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
King outside. Pass to Peters. To the left side wing. Mobley left side. And they pick up 2. And now it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
They get it again. Scott can't get it to go.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Second, Amen Thompson.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
King outside. Pass to Peters. In the corner, it's Mobley. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Mobley's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans. There's the pick. Here's Baldwin. Herrera passes to Scott. The shot comes out.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Pass to King. It's stolen. Here's Buffkin. Still scoreless.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
King, the pass to Peters. Back to King. To the right side. Here's Ramsey. Thompson outside. With the shot. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's New Orleans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Baldwin out there with Collier. Then it's Saraf. Then it's Sharp. And it's Lloyd in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. There's a screen. King, the pass to Bessie. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Baldwin, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. The screen from Thompson. King, the pass to Thompson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, he is a wiry, strong athlete. Thompson's able to go through the contact.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Suns trail by 15. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the middle, here's Collier, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
King, the pass to Bessie. King outside. Back to Barnes.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physical. He insists on finishing his motion.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Suns trail by 15 and stolen by Barnes. Sharp against King. Over to the wing. Here's Bassey. Hits the three-point bomb. Bassey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your arm.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
There's the steal. Collier. That's good.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
And here is King. Pass to Barnes. Thompson outside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Saroff. Fires the three. That shot misses. Good D by Thompson. Here's King. It's hauled in by the Suns. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Saroff. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Clock at 6. Here's Sharp. Misses the three. Pelicans leading by 16. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul, 14 foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Scotty Barnes.
And that one misses. Williams, he's checked in for Baldwin. And he sinks the second. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Right wing. Ball's knocked loose. Thompson in the post. Defended by Sharp. King outside. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. To the inside. King, that's good. And now that's 35 points for Slim.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Sharp. Shoots over King. King with the block. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Some changes for Phoenix. Scotty's checked in for Collier. And Herrera's subbed in for Sharp. And New Orleans also making a change. Mobley's checked in. 4 on the clock. Here's Saroff. Drills the baseline jumper.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Mobley is screened. Lots of room. Again, the Pelicans score.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Herrera. Pins the shot with nobody near him. Herrera's got 28.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, you got to like Thompson's readiness. Coaches love a guy who is always ready to get involved.
Out to the wing. Pass to Saroff. The kick out to Williams. Here's Herrera. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Herrera's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Baldwin, he's checked in for the Suns. Suns trail by 20. Pass to Herrera. Another three for Phoenix.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Now King. Down low. Mobley finds Barnes. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Williams. Here's Herrera. Pass to Scott. Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mobley. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And Phoenix making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Shot clock at 3. Here's Herrera. Mobley with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 17. King outside. Barnes outside. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, no good by New Orleans. Suns have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Sharp, that's good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Herrera.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Well, that's just his first turnover of the game, so we'll give him a pass on that one.
Sarath, he's checked in for Baldwin. Now here's King. Pass to Mobley. Over Scott. And again, New Orleans has no up. Suns trail by 14. Here's Herrera. Back to Sharp. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
New Orleans making some changes here. Ramsey's checked in. That's Thompson in for Asar Thompson. Pass to Mobley. Now Barnes. Mobley sets the pick for Barnes. Back to Mobley. And stolen by Scott. Sharp the pass to Herrera. And he trims the lead to single digits. Herrera's got 39.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
King with it. On the wing, Barnes. Mobley sets the pick for Barnes. Now here's King. He's covered closely. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And down it goes.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
And down goes the three.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
New Orleans leading by 13. Now Mobley.
Game, 2 minutes.
And it misses. Here's Herrera. He's covered by Thompson. Mobley there for the rebound. New Orleans gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Drained from outside.
And entering the final countdown, game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Pelicans.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
The win tonight will bring the series to dead even at 2 games apiece. Just what they had hoped for before the location changes again.
Just where they want to be. I mean, they fought hard, and boy, did they look great tonight and got the job done.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Slim.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
That shot, no good. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Ramsey. Mobley, a screen on Williams. Now Thompson. Does not go. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, Slim.
seem timid. I'm nice and polite, but if I said it, then I meant it. Yeah, that's my word. Off the strength real quick, I'll bend that curve. Now I'll bake that bread. Now I'll pour that pan. Get it? She like, you got some nerve. I'm like, it's all about plating anything I serve. You gon' eat. On me. That's on me. I'm not playing. Flyer than a plane over stadiums. And that's a game. Be careful choosing who you have a baby with.
If you got your babysitter, put your hands up. If you want a new Mercedes, put your hands up. Say you ain't messing with your ex and you can't stand up. Cause ain't no ifs and buts or maybes, this your anthem. Yeah. That's who's got up.
He talking about? Get on my face. Rollin'. Yeah. Oh, you wanna watch sports from the sideline? Horses and skylines. Whip a Porsche, get a couple in these trying times. I see you, I feel you, I really do. But I wouldn't wanna be you like me. I'm on my P's like a feeding ducky. Seen your girl eating cheese pizza. She was yucky, musty. We need custody of the money tree. See my phone busting and jumping, it's like a buzzing bee. Wasn't he the same selling all the fake Gucci baggies at the minivan back then? But do you think if anybody asking, Marie Francois did the leather in the ass? It's popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, it's popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, it's popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Ooh, ooh, hey. That means it's hot. Hey, I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, yo, I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Serve it off the plate, dog. You need to feed your homies. I'm hotter than when you touch the iron to the starch. Wrap it in the foil before you put it in the fire. Grab it with a glove, it's rolling like a tire. Elbows, 84s, catch me swinging like a fighter. Hey, it's kinda worth it, big flicking like a. That means if I burn it, then it better give me. Where your big homie at? Your security just fat off a flat. I wish Will never. For real, off rip. That last rap you spit wasn't on. You punching every line and you ain't slick. You don't got a clue what you be talking about. Poke your chest out and you can get. It's hit different when you listening to this in the car. The livest illest in this jurisdiction by far. You really gotta see it just to know what you saw. It's nothing nice to say that. Don't say it at all. It's popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, it's popping like I got